There we go. I always wait for that timer to come up before I start talking. All right, so we are up to part 8. We up to part 8? Yes, we are. So we're up to part 8 of my cast assessment. As always, I'm Logan Saunders, the TARstorian. We're going in order of the rank. Man, I'm really trying to rush through this. I'm going in order for the ranking for this cast assessment. So the first part was the team who I think will shit the bed in 13th place. And first place is the team who I think will, and the last part will be the team who I think will cross the finish line in first place and win the whole damn thing. So I saved the last all-female team for quite a while. It felt like I was really picking on them by throwing ANDREA and MALAINA and ROBBIN and Chelsea to the Wolves, and then I guess Elizabeth and ILIANA to baby Wolves. And now we've skipped up ahead to 6th place, the all-female team, who I think will do the best this season, but probably won't win because all-female teams don't win the American version, or very rarely. It's been 9 years. Is Morgan and Lena Franklin. Hey, it's Franklin. And no, this isn't Big Brother. There's not going to be a twist where the other team that has the last name Franklin are related to Morgan and Lena. That'll be a twist for Big Brother 26, I'm sure. Amazing Race, they're above those secret friends twists. So let's see. What do we know about Morgan and Lena? Well, the reason why I have them in 6th place is because we know towards the end of the season, one of the last countries they'll visit is Sweden. And I don't know how well you guys are versed in Amazing Race history, but in season 6, there were 2 sisters named Christy and Lena. And when they got to Sweden, there was the infamous Haybale task where Lena rolled Haybales for 800 hours and couldn't find a clue, and allowed steroid users such as Lori and Bolo to overtake them and avoid elimination. So inevitably, when Morgan and Lena get to Sweden, there's going to be a Haybale, and if they pick Lena to do that roadblock, the Swedish Lena curse will rear its fat, ugly head. I don't know if I'm referring to the Haybales having a fat, ugly head, or that Lena from season 6 had a fat, ugly head. Because just for clarification, in case Lena from season 6 is watching this, Lena, you do not have a fat, ugly head. I want to make that very, very clear. Let's see. Speaking of Lena, well, Morgan and Lena, they're both marketing executives. We don't know how physically fit they are and how well they prepared for the race. The only form of preparation that was made clear is Lena watched 27 seasons of The Amazing Race in 2 months. It's not clear which version. We assume seasons 1 through 27 of the American version. So she watched Justin and Diana and then said, nope, not going to watch season 28. Justin and Diana killed my passion for The Amazing Race for me. And the thing is, if you watch 27 seasons of The Amazing Race in 2 months, how much time do you have to really dissect it? And how did she watch these seasons? Because if you watch 27 seasons of The Amazing Race, excluding commercials, I worked it out to like 3.654 hours per day for 60 days straight. So is she watching it where she's sitting on a couch in front of her TV watching it? Or if she's watching online in front of in front of her laptop in a computer chair? Or was she like doing stuff around the home and just had The Amazing Race on in the background every single day? It's very unclear, and it's very unclear what type of analysis she did after watching 27 seasons. It is curious, though, that she probably stopped watching because of Justin and Diana. Justin may have a bit of difficulty in trying to get them on his podcast for an interview whenever they get eliminated in sixth place, if I prove to be correct, like I usually am. Let's see. Yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff about how other all-female teams haven't done too well. And as I've said before, sisters, I covered it in the Elizabeth and ILIANA video. Sisters have done well as of late, so maybe Morgan and Lena can keep up that trend and really exceed expectations, not choke on the final leg, don't choke at a presumed Haybale task in Sweden, and try to cross that finish line first. That would be quite the feat for the Franklin sisters. And hopefully, after the season is over, we can get a mixed tag team match with the Franklin brothers and the Franklin sisters. Now that WWE and UFC have merged maybe into TKO, maybe that's a brand that they all can confer and come together and say, "Hey, let's do this Amazing Race Franklin crossover." That would, I think, they could raise money for charity. Give Kids the World. I hear that's pretty popular amongst Amazing Race contestants. So maybe they could do that. That's an option. All right, I'm going to end it here because otherwise I'm just repeating myself about all female teams. Congratulations, Morgan and Lena. I'm putting all of my eggs in your basket. I think you're going to do better than all of the other all female teams in this season. So wear that badge proudly. Stay golden.